Welcome back to KTR Videos. Today I'm going to show you how to draw the adorable Num Nom, Cheery Cherie. So if you want to draw her along with me, then get your paper and pencil ready. Alright guys, these Num Noms are actually pretty simple to draw. They look complicated, but they're not. So we're going to start off with the face, and the eye, the left eye is just a simple circle. So just draw a small circle on your paper, like this. Okay, now we're gonna add the two eyelashes that they have. And they're much like a Shopkins eyelashes. So there's one over here and two, like that. Okay, now the nose. The nose sits about an inch from the eye, and her nose is much like a Tic Tac. So I'm just gonna lightly sketch that in like this. And there you go. Okay, now the next eye is another inch from the other side of the nose, and this eye is slightly closed, not completely though. So we're going to start off with the base, and that is a slightly curved line, kind of like that, okay? And then the top part is a semicircle. So we're gonna connect these two ends with a semicircle. So come up and around like that. Okay, now add the two eyelashes. There's one and two. Okay, the mouth. Her mouth is really simple. In this case, she has like a surprised expression. So you're just gonna draw a small circle just below her nose. Like that. Perfect. Okay, now her body. So over here, starting where her eye is, it's gonna slightly curve, and then you're just gonna come straight across, and then you're gonna have it slightly curve up once you reach the other eye, or maybe just past it, like that. Okay, now I forgot to add the little glare spots. I'm gonna add them here in the eye. It's just a tiny little circle, just like this. All right, now I'm just going to draw a little bit more of her body, so it's gonna curve up just a bit more. Just kind of follow what I'm doing. Go slow like I am, because that way you don't make too many mistakes, and you can always erase and fix it if you just do it nice and lightly and slowly. Okay, this side, coming up a little bit more, curving up like that. Okay, now I'm gonna try to come up just a tad bit more, nice and easy. And this side as well. Same height on this side, just curving up. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and draw the drippings of icing on her face. So this doesn't have to be exactly perfect. The only one that I recommend that you do like me is this one right here, because she has that surprised expression on her face because it's dripping into her face. So other than that, the rest of it, just do whatever. Make different little loops and curves here. So I'm going up and down and back over here. Okay, now let's go ahead and work on the bow. The bow, let's start off by making a C, like that. And coming down a little bit over here. And then on this side as well. Kind of curve around like that, okay? So it looks like a C. Now the middle portion is a cylinder-like shape, kind of like a Tic Tac, like this. Okay, now draw a circle inside of this right over here. Okay, now this side, it tends to be rounder in the original picture, so you're just gonna kind of make a circle, to be honest with you. Mine's not quite a circle, so I'm gonna fix that. Okay, now we're gonna draw a kind of like a Tic Tac shape in here. For some reason, it's not exactly circular in the picture. Okay, and the last thing to do are the ears. Okay, so here, mine's gonna be cut off a little bit, guys, because I don't have enough room, but you're just gonna come up. And these are like big Tic Tacs or sausages here. So then you're gonna come down a little bit. Now her other ear does cut this one off. So I'm gonna jump down over here to start the other ear. Okay, so it comes up like this, kind of diagonal a little bit here. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay, and then up. And this is the one that's bit in. So I'm gonna come over on this side Come up just a little bit and now start the bite marks. Again, they don't need to be perfect. So there's 1 and 2 and 3 and then back up like that. Now go ahead and let's draw the inner ear. Again, there's that tic-tac shape or the cylinder shape. And let's draw the other one on the other ear. Like that. Okay, guys. Now the sprinkles. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna just add, I believe she only has 3 sprinkles, so we're gonna put 1 over here. We're gonna put 1 about here. And then 1 more over here. Perfect. All right, guys, well, this is the end of the drawing portion of Cheery Cherie. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to color her along with me, then just keep watching. For today's drawing, I will be using colored pencils. So first I'm going to show you the colors that I will be using. First, a pale yellow. If you don't have that, then just regular yellow is fine. The next color you're going to need is a beige, if you have it, or a tan. We will need a brown, just regular brown, a dark brown if you have it, this is optional, a dark red for tracing the icing, regular red for coloring in the icing, and this color is optional. This is like a purplish red color. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it myself, but if you have one on hand, then grab it. If not, do not worry about it. It's not necessary. Okay, guys, we're going to start off with the eyes. Let's take our dark brown color and we're going to trace the eye in completely, and we're going to color in the eyelashes. Now you color as long or as hard as you want to, add as many layers as you want. It just depends on how dark you want it. Now take your light brown, guys, and let's color in the eye. Again, I like to add a lot of color, but you stop when you want to, when you get the color that you want. Okay, so just keep coloring it in. All right, next, let's do the same thing to this next eye. We're gonna trace it with the dark brown, color in the eyelashes completely with the dark brown, like this. And then we're gonna take our light brown and we're gonna color it in completely. And you stop when you're satisfied with the color that you have. All right, nose and mouth is super easy. Take your dark brown, trace both of them, and then color them both in. You can either use the light brown or the dark brown. I'm gonna use the light brown here and just color it in. All right, next up, let's take our beige or tan color and we're going to trace her face. So press hard here so it stands out. Now let's take our pale yellow, or yellow if you didn't have pale yellow. We're gonna color her face in. Now, again, I'm gonna add about 2-3 layers here. You don't need to do that. It really just depends on what you're using. If you're using crayons, you might be able to just do the 1 layer and it will look great. Okay, so there it is. Now let's go back to our beige here, or tan, and we're just gonna add a little bit of shadow on the sides of her face and at her, the bottom as well. So just a tad bit, kind of copy what I'm doing. Hit the pause button if you need to. Now let's take our, I forgot to tell you this, a pink or lavender, just a little bit of a color here in her cheeks. So just grab a light pink if you have one, like I am. This is pink. I'm just gonna add a little bit of color here. Okay, now take your dark red and we're gonna trace the icing here. And the bow actually too. There we go, you see I'm just tracing it. And I'm gonna go ahead and trace the bow over here at the top. Perfect, okay, now let's color in her icing with the red. This is the normal red, guys, not the dark red. And again, add as many layers as you want. When you're happy with the color, then you stop. Now I'm going to take that purplish red color that I was talking about. I'm gonna see how this looks. I might only use one layer here because I'm not sure how it will look. If you don't have this, don't worry. Her icing is red, so do not worry about it. Okay, now I'm going back to my dark red to add some shadow. So if you're looking here, I'm just adding it all along the edges of the drips here. That's all I'm doing, and on the sides here. Perfect. Okay. Now let's take our dark brown and we're going to trace every single sprinkle here. And once I'm done tracing, I'm going to take my light brown or my lighter brown and I'm going to color the sprinkles in. Now I like to add shadow to everything, so you don't have to do this, but I'm going to take my dark brown and just darken up the edges of each sprinkle. And you may need to add an additional layer of regular brown, but that's up to you. There we go. Okay, now let's color in the bow with our regular red color, not the dark red, just the normal one. Color it in completely, just like this. All right, now take your dark red, guys, and we're gonna darken up the little circle here, the inner part of the bow, and the edges of the bow. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. And then just the edges on the outer part of the bow. Okay, all we have left are the ears. Yay! So take your beige or your tan. We're gonna outline or trace the ears here. There we go. Now take your pale yellow or yellow and color them in completely. Perfect. All right, guys. After that, you're going to take your beige and you're going to add some shadow along the edges. So just darken them up. Color the inner ear completely like I'm doing, by the way. Okay, back to just adding some shadow here along the edges. Now add some shadow on the bite mark too. That will really make it stand out. Well guys, that's it for the drawing. I hope you were able to draw this along with me. If you did, then be sure to upload the picture on our Facebook page. We would love to check out your artwork, guys. If there's another character, a Shopkin or a Num Nom that you want us to work on next, just leave the name in the comment section below. Well guys, until next time, bye! Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out our Spanish channel.